So, the Redmi 15 5G is finally here, and this phone isn't just competing with other brands, it's also stepping on the toes of its own sub-brand, Poco. The Poco M7 Plus launched not too long ago, and on paper, these two phones are basically twins. They have the same specs and positioning, but come in slightly different designs. So what's Redmi's play here? And more importantly, does Redmi 15 5G have anything that makes it worth picking off the competition? Before I dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that we can keep making no fluff tech videos like this one. So let's start with the design. The Redmi 15 5G goes for a clean, premium look with its marble-like white back that resists smudges. You get a dual camera setup tucked neatly into a metallic module with an LED flash. Both the back and sides are plastic, which is expected in this segment, but the finish feels solid. The phone will be available in 3 colors: sandy purple, midnight black, and this frosted white. On the front, you get a central punch hole display right at the top. It's a 6.9-inch Full HD Plus panel with a 144Hz refresh rate. Bezels are fairly slim, yes, you'll notice them. But on the sides, especially, they are kept nice and narrow. The display quality itself is solid, and the fact that it's Full HD Plus is a big win, because in this price range, brands usually cut corners with HD or HD Plus panels, which honestly don't look as good. At the bottom, you have got a single speaker grille and a Type-C charging port. The speaker itself is pretty loud, perfect for casually watching YouTube or scrolling through reels. Clarity isn't amazing, but it's okay. And if you want to crank it up, there's a 200% super volume mode that really pushes the sound a bit further. As for utilities, you get dual SIM support, a side-mounted fingerprint scanner that works reliably, an air blaster for controlling appliances, and an IP64 rating for dust and water resistance, so it's reasonably protected against everyday spills and dust. Now, this is a big phone and it weighs 217 grams, so it does feel a bit hefty, but it's still comfy to hold because of the rounded corners. And thanks to silicon carbon battery tech, the Redmi 15 5G manages to pack its massive 7000 mAh battery while staying slim at just 8.40 mm. The display quality is actually good for a phone under 15,000 rupees, but you won't get HDR or 4K playback, and you are stuck to 1080p on YouTube. It's also an LCD panel, not AMOLED, but colors are punchy and viewing angles are respectable. Outdoors, the brightness can feel a bit limited, so you might have to squint under harsh sunlight. The 144Hz refresh rate should have a big highlight here, but the interface tops out at 120Hz. We only saw it hit 144Hz on the calculator app. That said, the touch response is very smooth, and scrolling through apps or browsing the web feels satisfying and fluid. Now, the cameras. You get a 50 megapixel main sensor and a depth sensor on the back and an 8 megapixel selfie camera up front. Overall, the cameras are decent. Nothing extraordinary, but good enough for the price. Daylight photos are okay, details are fine, but in low light, the phone struggles a lot. Moving to performance. The phone is powered by the Snapdragon 6S Gen 3 chip, paired with up to 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 256GB of UFS 2.2 storage. That's the same setup on the Poco M7 Plus, which means performance is predictable here. It will handle day-to-day tasks, multitasking, and even some gaming without sweating too much. But if you are hoping for sustained high performance, say long BGMI sessions, it will start to throttle, because at the end of the day, this is still a budget chip. Battery is the big highlight here. A 7000 mAh battery with 33-watt charging support. The backup is excellent, easily 1.5 days, maybe even 2 depending on your usage more. Charging is slow though. It takes about 1.5 hours to top up the phone fully. On the plus side, you also get reverse charging, so the phone can double up as a power bank when required. So, that's everything about this phone. My initial first impressions. The display is impressive for the price. Performance and battery are also solid. The cameras are just average, nothing special. Overall, it's a good phone for the price if your expectations are balanced. Whether you pick the Redmi 15 5G or the Poco M7 Plus, doesn't really matter, since both offer the same hardware and software experience. At the end of the day, it's more about which brand you trust more.